Soulmates, Tabamuna here. Today we are going to learn how to cut this backless shirt and shirt knicker. If it's something you like, please watch this video to the end. Let's get started. I'm making use of 3 yards of Ankara fabric, and I'm using the pattern from our previous video to cut the shirt knicker. If you did get to watch the previous video, I'm going to drop the link on our description box, so you go back and watch it and you have a better understanding on how to cut this basic shirt knicker. And now, after cutting out the front piece, you're going to cut out the front piece first and open the side. Then I'm trying to mark out, differentiate the back and the front, just as you see me doing like this. Next, we are going to turn our fabric again into two to cut out the back piece. Just like this, we are going to fold our fabric into two, place the pattern paper on it, and cut the back piece just like this. Make sure your pattern paper is placed properly on your fabric, then you cut it out just like this. And that's all for cutting out the short knicker for both the front and the back pattern. And don't forget to open the side just as you see me doing like this. Next, we are going to cut out the front, the shirt. You know that our back is an open back, so we don't need to cut out the back. We are just going to fold our fabric into two to cut out only the front piece. Make sure your fabric is folded into two like this. And next, we want to take our full length of top. I take the full length of 28 inches. You can take more than that, it's optional. You can take 28 inches, you can take 29, you can take 30. It all depends on you. For the full length of the shirt I'm using, I use 28 inches, and you mark it out just like this. As you know, this shirt is a free shirt, so we need allowance to it. Next, we are going to mark out 2 inches from the starting point down to the full length. That will serve as our buttonhole pattern, or the place where our buttonhole will sit. That's the 2 inches that we are taking like this, and you make a straight line from the starting point down to the full length, as you see me doing like this. Next, we want to take our body measurement or our body length measurement. I want to take our bust point of 10 inches. I take my half length of 16 inches, and we are going to take our full length, which is 28 inches. Marking out our bust point like this. Mark out your half length like this. Then you make a straight line just as you see me doing like this. Now, from the bust point, you want to come up by 2 inches. That will serve as our chest line, because you know the clothes is like an halter neck, so there is no armhole curve. So from that chest line, you want to come up by 2 inches just as you see me doing like this, and you make a straight line like this. Next, we want to mark our neckline. From the starting line, from that straight line, we want to mark 3 inches. Then we'll come down by 3 inches. That will serve as our neck line. And use your curve rule to make a curve just like this. Next, we want to take our round body measurements. We want to take our bust measurements. My bust measurement is of 36. I took 9 inches. We want to take our waist measurement and our hip measurement, as you see me doing like this. Next, you use your ruler to connect the dots together, just as you see me doing like this. Next, we want to take our seam allowance. I would advise you take an allowance of 2 inches or 2.5 inches or 3 inches because it's a free top. Me, I went to take 1 inches, which I'm not supposed to, but I would advise if you are making yours to take more seam allowance than 1 inch. Then you connect the lines just as you see me doing like this. Next, at the neckline, at the neck point there, you want to come in, you want to mark out 1/2 inch. Then using your curve rule, you make a curve meeting the armhole and meeting the bust line as you see me doing like this. Make sure your armhole curve, your curve rule is placed properly. Then you make a curve as you see me doing like this. Next, you want from our hip side, you want to come up by 2 inches as you see me doing like this. You want to come up by 2 inches at the side. Then you use your curve rule to connect it to make a curve connecting to the straight line like this. And that's all for the front part. I will advise when cutting for the armhole curve or the outer neck curve, when cutting at that place, please make sure you add like 1/2 inch for seam allowance for that will serve as turning. You won't cut it exactly where your chop is, just try to make a little bit of allowance, then you cut it out just as you see me doing like this. Only at the curve part, not at the side part, because the side part we've already added allowance. And as the down part where you came up by 2 inches, you cut it out as you see me doing just like this to give it that stylish curve shape. Then you open the side like this, that will serve as the buttonhole. Then you make a notch at the straight line so you know where your lines or your buttonhole line stops. And that's all for the front part. Now for the back part, you want to measure as long as you can get. Maybe you can make 40 inches, 43, depends on how long you want it to be. For me, I made use of 43 inches, I guess. And next, by the side, you want to turn your fabric into 2. Then you take the front part, place it like this, then you cut it just only by the side like this. That's all for the back. For cutting of the back, you just only cut the side, and the next you just sew the up and the down separately. But I later changed it to a stylish back, but I didn't make a video about it, but you see it at the end of this video. And that's all for cutting of the back and the front of the backless shirt. Now to sewing. Sew time. Now we want to sew first the necker. We want to close down the crotch line just like this. After closing the crotch line, you want to turn it like this. Place the back, then you place the front on it, then you sew the side together like this. After sewing, you want to close down the crotch part. You want to close it down like this. Then after all, you press it iron, press your band and your interfacing, or what I call it. Then that's all. After fixing the band and also matching the down part, after giving it a good press, this is how your shirt will come out. Next, for the shirt, you want to press iron the bottom side and sew it together. Sew the side seam and also this down seam. Then after sewing, now we want to sew for the back part. You want to close the upside, the down side like this, then the side like this separately please. Then that's all. After joining, next you want to, from the side of the back and the front, you want to join them together just as you see me doing like this. You want to join the two sides together. So this after joining the two sides together. Next, we want to measure the neck. The neck we got, for one side is 6, the other side is 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12. So plus another 6 again, you add extra 6, that's 18 inches. So you're using 18 inches to cut the collar stand. So I'm marking out 18 inches. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So I'm marking out 9 inch like this. Then from that down part, you want to come up with 1.5 inch that will serve as the stand for the collar. Then mark it out just as you see me doing like this. Then you make a straight line like this. So after making a straight line, you want to come out by 1.5 inch just like this, and from that place you make a curve between that line and just like this. Then you come up by 2.5 like this, then you mark it out just like this. That will serve as a collar. Then you make a straight line like this. Next, you want to make a slant line meeting that curve that you make, that point of the curve. It's just like this. Then you make it, just give it a curve, just assuming like this. Then at that part, you want to come up by 1/2 inch on both sides like this. Then you make it, mark it out just like this. And that was all for the collar stand. Then you will cut it like this. You cut it also on the fabric, and you make sure you press your paper stay on it. I'm not cutting it separate, I'm cutting it together. So I'm just cutting both the stand and the collar together. So that's all for it. Paper stay. So this is after cutting the fabric and pressing on my paper stay on both sides, so it will have that standing collar. Next, you want to close the up and the down as you see me doing like this. So after closing and top stitching the collar, next you want to turn your fabric inside out. Then at the bottom, just see the way I'm placing it. The bottom side will be facing the edge of the collar, one side of the collar. Then use your pin. Make sure you are using your pin to place it down, to hold it firmly, just as you see me doing like this. And you repeat the same process on the other side. It might be a little bit tricky, but just take your time and you get it. Then use your pin to hold and you match it all down. You are only closing the upside but not the downside, as you see. Then you just match it all around like this. So this is after matching. We want to stitching the up. Next, we want to mark for our button hole and also mark for our buttons. So I'm using 2.5 distance from one button to another, 2.5, one button to another, down. That's what I'm using, down like this, and that's all for it. And this is how it's called after fixing the button hole. And after, this is the stylish I was talking about, and this is what you will have. If you find this helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.